Hello, students. How is everybody doing? I am so happy to see you all. Come on, quickly write your names in the chat box and ask everybody else around you to join as well. Come on, call your friends and tell them to join. Well done, everybody. So, meanwhile, you call your friends and tell them to join. Let us have a quick recap of what we had done in our previous session, okay? So, whoever remembers whatever we had learned in our previous session, quickly type in the chat box. What do you remember? Absolutely right. We did all about adjectives, right? So let's do a quick recap of the same, all right? So the first activity for you is you need to create sentences with the adjectives, all right? I will give you a noun and you need to come up with a sentence using an adjective to describe it. I'll repeat it for you. I'll give you a noun on your screen with its image and you need to come up with sentences using an adjective to describe it, all right? Let me give you an example. So, your first noun is kite. So, can you think of such adjectives that would describe kite? If I give you an example, that would be the red kite soared high above the park. So, what is my describing word here? It's red, right? So, can you make such sentences in the chat box? Very well. Keep on typing. Absolutely right. Y'all are doing great job already. So let's learn more sentences about it. A colorful kite flew gracefully in the breeze. All right. The next one would be a small kite danced joyfully in the sky. So tell me, what are the three describing words in these sentences? Absolutely correct. It is red, colorful, small. And now that I have understood that you'll have learned all about adjectives, let's do some more examples. The next is cat. So think of a sentence that would describe a cat using any describing word, okay? Come on, everyone. For example, the black cat curled up on the cozy couch. Let me read out your sentences. Absolutely right. Come on, keep on typing your sentences in the chat box. Very well. Our fluffy cat enjoys sunbathing by the window. Or a mischievous cat knocked over a vase in the living room. Perfect, students. A very good job. Very good job. I'm so proud of you. So, similarly, in today's session, we will learn about something very important. What do you think it is? What do you see on your screen? Yes, it is degrees of comparison. Students, what comes in your mind when I say degree of comparison? Or what comes in your mind when I say comparison? Exactly. Quickly type in whatever you have understood by the word. Yes. So, degree of comparison means you compare things, you compare people, or you describe how things are different from each other using the adjectives. All right. I'll repeat it for you. Degrees of comparison means you compare things or people, or you describe how things are different from each other using the adjectives. Okay. Do you see the image on your screen? Well done. So before we dive in, let's understand what are the degrees of comparison. Let's start with the first degree of comparison, that is positive degree. So students, what do you understand by the word positive degree? Come on, tell me. Yes, positive degree is the main form of adjective, right? Then it does not let you do any comparison, all right? This degree does not let you make any comparison. And also, it only provides information about a specific quality, all right? I need you all to read out these sentences and type in the chat box accordingly. So, for example, do you see these images on your screen? It is happy, pretty, tired, bright. So these all examples are a part of positive degree of comparison. The next one is comparative degree of comparison. Students, in comparative degree, you compare two people or things. So either you can compare people or things both at the same time. Now there are certain rules you need to follow while learning about comparative degree. Okay. First are. Okay. So do you see the examples on your screen? Tall turns to taller, fast turns to faster, and big turns to bigger. Can you see that we have used er? Yes. And again, with the long adjectives, we use more before the adjectives. For example, beautiful will turn to more beautiful. All right. Interesting will turn to more interesting. Can you write these words in the chat box as I say? Well done, everyone. So these are a few examples of comparative degree. Tall, taller, young, younger. All right. And the next degree of comparison is superlative degree. Now, students, superlative degree will show you the highest degree or the lowest degree of quality among three or more things or people. You will understand this. For example, now the rule for superlative degree is short adjectives will add est to the adjective. I repeat, it will add est to the adjective. For example, in comparative degree, tall change to taller, but in superlative degree, tall will change to tallest. Then fast will change to fastest, and big will change to biggest. Similarly, long adjectives in superlative will change to most instead of more in comparative degree. So for beautiful, it will be most beautiful, and interesting will be most interesting. Now, students, here you have to keep in mind that irregular adjectives have unique superlative forms. For example, good, all right? So, good will not change to good or goodest. It will change to good, best, bad, worst. This is easy, you'll get a hang of it. Now, students, now that we have a basic understanding that there are some rules you need to follow while using all these degrees, I want everyone to look at your screen and read out all the examples that you see. Okay. So, superlative adjectives are big, bigger, and biggest. Then again, fast, faster, and fastest. Okay. Now, there are certain things that you need to remember. I want everybody to listen to me carefully and type in whatever you understand in the chat box right away. All right. So, firstly, adjectives with a single syllable create their comparative form by adding er and their superlative form by adding est. Now, for example, large will change to larger and largest. Quickly type in all these words in the chat box, okay? Then sweet will turn to sweeter and sweetest. Bright, similarly, brighter and brightest. Again, adjectives. Yes, when an adjectives end with the consonant y, the y changes to I when forming the comparative er and superlative est. For example, there are any words with consonant y, it will change to I. Look at these examples. Happy changes to happier and happiest. Dry will, dry will change to drier and driest. Similarly, heavy will change to heavier and heaviest. All right. And the next one, the longer adjectives with three or more syllables form comparative using more and superlatives using most. Again, for example, expensive will change to more expensive and most expensive because these words have syllables which are more than three. Okay. Then interesting will change to more interesting and most interesting. And similarly, dangerous will change to more dangerous and most dangerous. And for the last rule, irregular comparatives and superlatives are unique forms of adjectives that they don't follow the standard pattern er or est. Okay, like I gave you an example of good. So, good, better, best, right? So, bad, worse, worst, much, many, more, and most. All right. I hope you understood all these rules. Come on, quickly type in all these words in the chat box and make sure you remember these words, okay? Because by the end of this class, we are going to read out all the words together. Come on, everyone, quickly type in all these words in the chat box. Very well. I'm waiting for y'all. Whatever words you remember, quickly type in the chat box, everyone. Perfect. Keep on doing that. We are so proud of you. Now, students, now that you know so much about the degrees, let's do a quick fun activity, all right? In this activity, I'll show you some pictures on your screen and you have to describe the picture in different degrees of comparison, all right? Again, you have to describe the picture in different degrees of comparison. Let's make this session engaging and fun. All right. So here is a picture for you. It's a beautiful image. What is it about? What do you think it is? Yes, it's a tall building. So if your positive degree is tall, tell me what is the comparative and superlative of it. Come on, quickly type in. Well done, everyone. Quickly type in. I can see so many responses already. Yes, so comparative degree will be taller and superlative will be tallest. Similarly, for the next picture, it's a very cute image. What is it? Yes, it's a cute image, right? So positive degree is cute. Quickly type in the comparative and superlative about. Quickly, everyone. Absolutely right. So comparative degree will be cuter and superlative will be cutest. Okay? Well done, everyone. You all have done a great job. Perfect. Now, this is the next one for you. What do you think it is? These are flowers. Absolutely right. But are these colorful flowers? Yes, these are colorful flowers. So, your positive degree is colorful. Quickly type in the comparative and superlative of colorful. Come on, everyone. Perfect. Perfect. So comparative will be more colorful and superlative will be most colorful. Similarly, you have to think of super busy. So what is the positive degree here? Busy. So type in comparative and superlative for these. Absolutely right. You all are very smart. It's busier and busiest. Good job, students. You all did a very good job, remarkable job by each one of you. So let's get ready for our last fun activity for today. So, again, what you have to do is this is called a degree of comparison hunt. So all you have to do is you need to read the sentences on your screen aloud and recognize the degree along with its form. Okay, this is very easy. You have to read the sentences aloud on your screen and you need to recognize the degree along with its form. Okay, for instance, I'll give you an example. You need to identify the correct degree of comparison. So, cheetah is the fastest land animal in the world. Your options are positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative. So, what do you think is the correct one? What is the highlighted word here? Yes, it is superlative degree because we have fastest. Do you see the EST? Perfect. Now, here is the next one for you. The rainbow is more beautiful after the rain. Your options positive, comparative, and superlative degree. What do you think it is? Keep on typing in the chat box, everyone. Very well, very well. I can see correct answers from each one of you. Yes, it is comparative degree because we have more beautiful in it, right? Very well. The next one is the book is interesting. So, what do you think? What is this degree from positive, comparative, and superlative? Yes, this is the easiest one. It's the positive degree, right? Very well, students. The next one, Mount Everest is the tallest mountain in the world. Comparative, positive, or superlative? Can you identify the correct degree? Perfect job, everyone. The perfect answer is superlative degree again because the tall has tallest in it. Well done, everyone. Let's see the next one. This smartphone is more advanced than the previous model. Positive, comparative, or superlative degree? Keep on typing your answers. Absolutely right. It is comparative degree because we have more advanced in it, right? And the last one for you is the cake tastes delicious. So is it a positive degree, comparative, or superlative degree? What do you think it is? Quickly type in, everyone. Absolutely right. It is a positive degree. Well done, students. You all are awesome, and we are so proud of you already. So, you remember, I had told you to remember all the vocabulary words in your mind, and you need to type it in the chat box. So, these are all the vocabulary words that today we have learned, and I need you all to make a note of it and use these words in your regular sentences. Come on, quickly. I'll give you 5 seconds to go through it. Make a note of it or type it in the chat box. Come on, everyone. Five, four, 3, 2, and 1. And now it's time for our favorite Google form. So, students, I'm going to share a link with you in the chat box. You need to click on the link, write your name, standard, division, select your correct school's name, and don't forget to read the question and then only answer it. And most importantly, do not forget to submit the form. Okay? Come on, everyone. Quick 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That is it for today, students. I am so glad that you guys have performed amazingly today. Okay, that is it for today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And for more exciting lessons, stay tuned. See you next time.